Oh my fucking fuck. It is recording. Howdy y'all, welcome back. My name is Capitan KO and today I'm reporting in to give you more Cyberpunk 2077. Hold on one second. Fat American is eating a burger. I'm almost done. 1 second. I love McDonald's. Well, obviously I'm American, but not my favorite burger. I swear to God, Allahu Akbar, motherfucker. Ah! Ah! Guess you could say I'm the fall guy. Dude, I landed right there. My nuts must be gone. Cyber nuts. Landed right on the ledge like in the movies. Did he just do a Minecraft oof? Dude, I must have jumped down and slammed my head into the...
You're fucked, asshole!
Exodia, obliterate!
I'll tackle you myself, huh?
I wonder how many people made the Exodia obliterate joke when it's called obliterate.
You want blood? Is that why you're here?
What's up?
Me! Ha ha ha! What a coincidence!
What's up, buddy?
I see you're in your element here.
Yeah, well, I love to entertain, put on a show. Could say I'm a clown at heart.
With your big green nose.
Meaning we gotta keep you far from kids' B-Day parties.
Can't argue with that!
I'm with a grenade for
So it's
nose.
you I'm fighting.
Love it.
Depends.
On what?
If you want to get splattered. If so, then lace up, lay down some cash, and let's have some fun.
If we're doing this, it's for serious scratch. I'm up in the stakes.
Oh,
I'm a gambler,
I see
man.
you're not joking around. No problem. I'll sweeten the pot. Come with me.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. DMCA.
You two are ready to start?
Ready when you are.
Yeah, ready as I'll ever be.
I'm gonna beat this.
May the best brawler win!
Just Kratos his ass from like. Just do it. Ugh. Just do what Kratos did from God of War, from fucking God of War 3. Zeus.
Stop. I'm done. I surrender.
This fight is over! Me is the winner!
You stood no chance.
Woo-hoo. That was a doozy, V. Got me grinning like a goon. Ear to ear. Here's your take. You earned every penny.
Thanks. You're a real bozo. You know that, Ozop.
Oh,
Bozo
what?
the Clown,
And
like
you're
Kill from
Mr.
70s?
Normal. Don't turn your nose up at me.
Hey, you do know that grenade's gonna pop one of these days, right? I avoid it, but someone else.
I know.
Take cover! Move
We
it!
all die someday. At least when I do, there'll be fireworks.
Oh, supposedly, okay, so Evelyn, you're supposed to call, like, and her thing is normal, but after she's dead, it looks a little different. Oh, yeah, dude, it looks like this whenever she's dead. Some ghostly figure. That's so, I discovered this the first time I played this game. I called Evelyn. After she died. Yeah. Now, I'm taking the game concept of paint the town red to a whole new extreme. I am quite literally painting this town red. Pacifica is less of a shithole than before because gang members are taken out. But there'll always be people to replace them, and there'll always be people like me to kill them. The way the world be.
Help! Please, help!
Johnny Silverhand is so cool, man. Dude, this gun does the spin and everything. Dude, I was watching Vinny Vinesauce play this game because it's like my favorite game of all time, and Vinny did play it. And so, he's good dude. He's good YouTube streamer man. Check him out. I watch him frequently for his Zelda shit, a bunch of other different things, his indie games. Vinny, I like to watch whenever Vinny, I like to watch when I like to try something new and kind of creative and crazy at the same time. This kind of spawned in the ground a little bit, and that's probably why it shot up. Need to work on its hitboxes and physics, like I said. But Vinny's good. He does Zelda, he does randomizers, he does a bunch of cool things on the channel. I would love to do a bunch of randomizers, but it's kind of a niche audience. Like, I would love to be doing randomizers. And
Oh, hi. It's Cynthia, Pepe's wife. Remember me?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what you told him, but thanks. Thank you so much.
Saying that she loves you, you gone. You can be angry or you can shut up and accept the fact that you have someone that will actually love you through thick and thin. Quit being such a spoiled bitch. It's been 10 years. This is probably my favorite part of the game. I would use the beast, but I don't want to support terrorists. I don't even know what that flag is. Like, it's close to Estonia, but it's not Estonia. Estonia is like black, blue, and white. At least reminds me of it. But I don't know. I know most of the flags of Europe, if not all, but it's not a European country. Maybe it's an African country. I do not know. The person who owned the beast was a white person, so I'd imagine they would be European descendant, which is where white people come from, if not all, actually. Well, no. Well, you have the Russians, but they're Eurasians. They're kind of a 50-50 mix of both. Depends where you go, honestly. It's like Turkey. There's European Turkish, and then there's Asian Turkish. I am here. Why do I have 3420? I remember this place. Lizzie's Bar, yeah. There's an achievement called Bushido and Chill. There's a person up there? Wait, let me look. There's a person up there. I've never saw anybody floating before. I will free you from the wrath of the sky. Dude, having all my guns not reloaded is pretty bullshit. That man just got domed out there. Shotgun. DPS. Down. Cyberware capacity increased. I'm gonna go to a Ripper Dock and start looking at stuff and things. First, let me hit J. Wow. I did it. So, tarot cards are blue. Man, I'm feeling some type of way. But good thing all tarot cards are marked on the map. I'm just not left with my dick in my hands exploring Night City. That's a very, very good design feature that I like. I can't tell if that's a texture glitch or not. I honestly can't. Allahu Akbar! Of course I'm gonna kill you. This is what the captain does. He is a madman. Why am I talking to myself in third person? Fucking idiot you are. Fucking idiot you are. Fucking idiot you are. I've arrived at my destination. Yeah, I just stared at him and he ran the other way. What kind of insane man jumps out of a car and you park it crashing? New hideout. So I could run in here when facing the police. Take a small nap. Johnny wakes you up and it's like, V, you're killing time. We have to go bomb Arasaka Tower. Morty, we gotta bomb to Arasaka Tower. Morty. Tomato juice. I have a feeling that's not actually tomato juice. Oh, this is my stash. Cool. Now, M. Need tarot cards around. There's a tarot card all the way out of here. Might as well. Fast travel here. Jack in somewhere? No, it doesn't matter. Destination. I'll see you in the killing fields. I probably have the NCPD on a fucking warpath to get to me, man. I'm probably the chaotic neutral that brings order. Chaos brings order. But what I mean by that is by killing so many NCPD officers, all the people that were there are just want revenge, and it's gonna be like, what, you know? And then since they all want revenge, they're all gonna be like hounding every criminal in existence because, like, you killed my brother. I give you seppuku to restore your honor. You know. God, I fucking love Asia. It's so fucking wild. America is fucking wild, but Asia is something different. Especially when you're talking about like Imperial Japan or whatnot. You know? Where the fuck is this tarot card, bro? Can I come up here, Johnny once? Fuck. The Hanged Man. Hanged. I've been hanged. Huh, 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 huh. There are a bunch of shacks out here. I wonder if people used to live out here. Nobody's coming out here. What's over there? I see some shit. Cool. Stay here. I'll be back. Boom, 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 boom. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. And Vinny kind of inspires. Oh, invisible wall. Kind of inspires me whenever, because he plays games very much differently than I do. Okay, let's just go invisible walls. He plays them, he just doesn't rush things like I do, kind of. I'm kind of rushing things sometimes. And so I don't really stop to look around, but let's actually do that now. So we are northern. That's Arasaka shit. Oil fields. See you in the kill fields. Why do you do that to your poor car? So let's stop and see where we're at. Smell the bloody roses, you know what I mean, man?
much.
But only because I like you.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
My mic was I unmuted my mic, but for some reason my mic never unmuted. That's just fucking wonderful. That's just amazing. That's just wonderful. Great. Okay, but nothing important, because if it's important, I typically check my mic if I have to say something important. But I do want to say, I think I figured out the issue with why you saw the car jump in the air sometimes. The physics problem with the car. It's because the car spawns from what it seems on the same level as you. So let's say you're at Y level 60, right? And the only road, or like let's say you're on Y level 60, but you're on an incline, and it spawns right in front of you. And let's say 30 meters in front of you, and then 30 meters in front of you, it will be 70 meters. It'll be 10 meters higher than you. Let's just say that. So, let's have it a Y. You're on the Y axis of 60, and the car would spawn the y-axis of 70. And because of that, that is why it like spawns in the ground and shoots up, because it's wanting to spawn at the same level as you and drive to you. Now I think I'm just pulling a magic rabbits out of my ass hat here. Don't like, I could be completely wrong, but from what I am personally observing and my understanding of video games, that is.
Do not fucking touch me.
Fuck you. Freaking Scheissel. Okay. Where to now? Fick. Okay. Okay. That was close. Make weird bird noises whenever you're crapping your pants. Oh, there is an easier way to do this. Cool. Yes, we'll do it the hard way. Yes, wonderful. Good. On we go. Dude, having a light machine gun indoors is amazing.
Coming out, shit for brain.
Ugh. 291. Okay, so supposedly it's supposed to kill you every time you're landing on a level you shouldn't, like.
Oh.
No, it doesn't seem to be that way. Because apparently I heard from Vinny Stream that if you were to jump down off of a building at any point, why is it so laggy? What, raggy? It's a bit laggy. Charlotte. You're such a whore. You're such a raving charlatan. Always wanting attention and money. You're nothing but a whore. You despot charlatan. Calling someone a despot charlatan, it sounds so funny. Because there's all the lights back here, I don't know. If it continues past this area, I'm gonna just relog.
And I tell you, no! The Arasakas are no ordinary clan. They're not even human! Vampires, the lot! Their bodies, they never age! But notice their eyes, cold and dead.
So what, the Arasaka are lizard people?
Their corporation exists.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
I have a look. 30 and this. Ooh, allows you to perform quick acts on enemies. Long-term. 14. Perform quick acts on enemies and devices while scanning cameras. Gain plus 15% damage and effects. $13.84. Let's see, this is $13.84. $13.84 against enemies by non-combat quick hacks plus 40% damage combat quick hacks. On enemies and devices while scanning. Through devices. I don't have Rippler. Uh, 0.8 explosion damage resistance, grenade recharge speed. What do I want? Explosion damage, recharge speed, damage over time, carrying capacity, weapon handling, crit chance against it. This is fine. Here's my heart, Vic. I guess you could say eat your hearts out. Eat your heart out. It's drones and other shit. What is this? Yeah, put a fucking rocket launcher into myself. Yes. Minus 20, but more armor when crouched. And if I'm sniping, that'd be pretty good. And that's a total 13% armor with 66 carrying capacity. Do I want more armor? Crit chance. This is the best. And most useful. Oh, hold on. I need to talk to Victor still. I need to sell a lot of my shit.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
And knife is whatever, I don't give a shit. I'll summon Delamine and put all this back into my shit. Double barrel. Bloody Maria. Sounds interesting. Malorian arms. Oh, it's an angel of a weapon with a devil's attitude. Full auto mode allows you to fire rounds in rhythm of Samurai's Archangel. It's short intervals, knock enemies on the ground. I could sell Johnny's clothes. I don't want to do that. That sounds bad. That sounds mean. Still gotta upgrade this. Need recharge speed. Carrying, this seems like the best. Outside of combat. Health, weapon handling, aim speed, explosion damage, grenade recharge time, damage over time, adrenaline converter. So bullets basically dodge me. Let's see. Oh, I see. I need that one. So I just need one more perk point. Okay. And then I can get that. That's fine. Health. Weapon handling seems the best. Fortified ankles. So on a perk point, I get built different. That's cool. $34, and I have 53. Cool. So I need this built different. So how do I get a perk point? Skill progression. One perk point. Perk point. Perk point. One perk point, which is at 35. Okay. What is solo? Shotguns, LNGs, HME. One weapons. Okay, I get it. Default down. Bloody Maria. Slightly more damage, but slightly more effective range. But this shit does a lot more bullshit. Sight, DPS down. -5 ADS. Standard issue functionality. Cool. Could be useful. I'm going to give it a try. Arasaka Estate. Ooh, super smooth. So smooth. So unusual. I feel strange and unusual. Oh, there's sort of commentary with this. Interesting. Your own apartment in Night City. Gunshot. Game time. Watched season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was just kick-ass. The Yami no game stuff is just insane. Game time. Just banishing random teachers to the Shadow Realm. I found that more exciting and just normal day-to-day life. Like, what is the life of the ancient pharaoh who uses shadow magic? Instead of a high school student. You ran me over, I would have capped your ass so fast, son. Snap, everybody, snap your neck. Alright, where are we going? Up. Ja, das ist gut, mein Juden. That is good, mein Juden.
Well.
Hum shiddly bum biddly bum. Hum shiddly bum biddly bum. I sense tarot cards. Click that way. You motherfucker. It's my favorite game of all time, I swear. I don't think I've ever had this much fun playing a video game. Except maybe Chrono Trigger. Chrono's like a good comparison. So Chrono, towards the end of the second time, like I'm forced. Because like I did a second run through of it immediately after, just because I was so much in love with it. And I loved the story and the characters and just such a good game. And it makes me sad that it was over. You know, like I hate that all good things must end. Yeah, I hate it so much. I love that so much, and I wish I could keep doing it. Well, I could go back and do it anytime I want. So it's you know, it's not gonna be like the first time. It's never gonna be the first time. And I accept that, but it's just like, boy, does it still suck. Even though you know it and you accept it, it doesn't change the reality that it sucks.
tell you, no! The Arasakas are no ordinary clan. They're not even human! Vampires, the lot! Their bodies, they never age! But notice their eyes, cold and dead.
Muhammad's the last prophet. You are
only
a
as
fraud.
cover for their wicked means to live.
Muhammad was the last prophet. You are a fraud.
Dead.
Tell me what you want before I blow your fucking brains out. I swear to God. I will fucking end you for this blasphemy against the great prophet Muhammad.
He feasts on the blood of his servants, awaiting his body's rejuvenation to return.
Right, so Saburo is definitely dead. Like, trust me on this.
Such conviction! You witnessed his death with your own eyes?
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens no. I did not.
You see? You see? But how could mere mortals become these death-defying abominations, you ask? With the help of techno-necromancers from Alpha Centauri! It was their tainted blood Saburo Arasaka drank to transform himself into this devil spawn!
Gary, you can't spill Arasaka's secrets! They gonna find you!
Let them! The seed has been sown! The truth shall sprout roots and lift us from the invaders' clutches!
Bro.
I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
You do good work. Use this to wake Night City up.
Thank you for your devotion. I saw a disciple of truth in you from the very beginning.
Alright, hold on one second.
If you turn
it's been an
a
hour.
blind eye to their existence.
It's been an hour and I was supposed to pray. I'm going to go do that real quick. If your Lord God commands you and tells you to pray 5 times a day and specific times to do it, by God, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing. You're going to drop everything, get on your knees, and worship your God. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to read the opening, and if people want to pray with me, I think that would be an interesting thing. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful, all praise belongs to Allah alone, Lord of all the worlds, the gracious, the merciful, master of the day of judgment. Thee alone do we worship, and thee alone do we implore for help. Guide us in the straight path, path of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, those who have not incurred thy displeasure, and those who have not gone astray. Allah, all of us here watching this video, we pray to you, and we pray for your forgiveness for any and all transgressions that we may have done. None of us are perfect people, but I at least hope that I at least try my best, and I hope everybody that watches do try their best. Please bring good tidings and good fortunes to everybody involved in this video, watching it, making it, whatever. And please bless this channel so people can watch this particular episode and maybe pray with me, and hopefully I'll have your light shine through them. In your wonderful name, Allah. Amen.
They have already won!
Yeah, I was supposed to pray like an hour ago, and I didn't. I was caught up in this shit, and I was like, fuck, I saw the time. I kind of wanted to do it on my own, but, like, why would I do that? You know? Whenever I could, maybe spread the word, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Spread the word? Yeah. Spread the word. It's always good to spread the word. Like, Christians spread the word of their book, even if they are severely misguided. I'm just going to say this for the record. Jews I don't have a problem with, which is odd for Muslims. But I personally do not see a problem with them unless they are a banker or a lawyer or tools of the elite. The only Jews that I've had a problem with are bankers and tools of the and other tools of the elite. But other than that, I've never met a Jewish person. The only only Jewish person I've been exposed to is Dennis Prager, and he seems like a very rational and logical human being. He seems like a very good man as well. And that's my only exposure to like Jewish people. I will say this. I want to say this for the record. In the Quran, in the second surah, it says that the first, at least from what I've read in the second surah, it says the first 5 books of Moses are canonical. And so what does that mean? So that means basically from Genesis, actually I have my Bible here. Hold on one second. Okay, so the first 5 books of Moses are the very first 5 books of the Old Testament, which is Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So, if it's even in order in the table of contents, which shows you that I have not read the original book so much, but I've read Genesis. Like everybody, it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Jew, Christian, whatever, you have to read Genesis. Especially considering the first 5 books of Moses are considered canon in Islam. So I do want to say this about Israel, real quick. And it's nothing bad or anything like that, but it says, okay, if in the Quran, it says the first 5 books of Moses is canonical. So if you're talking about the Islam, you're talking about the Quran. The Quran is the end-all, be-all of Islam, right? So basically, I have a very unpopular take about this, but it basically is because, like, in Exodus, which I'm pretty sure Exodus is a book of Moses, right? Because it was him leading the Jews out of Egypt into Israel. But if the books of Moses are canonical, that means Israel has a right to exist, because according to Muslims and Islam, which Islam is the Quran, and the Quran says the first 5 books of Moses are correct, that means Israel should exist as a land for the Jews. It's the original land of the 12 tribes. But I will say that
All available units.
I feel bad for I'm only lightly educated on the Palestinian situation. I do know they were forced from their land back in 1947, I think. Forced from their land to make way for Israel. And dude, that was pretty shitty. And dude, the Western powers are mostly Christians. And America itself was founded on Judeo-Christian values. So it's like, fuck the Muslims, we're going to protect their own people on the Westerners' part. But, But I don't believe that innocent people should have to. The Jewish government should definitely pay. Make no mistake, I definitely believe that the Jewish government has to pay and give, like, concessions and shit like that. But the land of the 12 tribes, whatever the originality of the 12 tribes were, that land belongs to the Jews, as was given by God. And is as said in the first 5 books of Moses, which in the Quran, like I said, whenever you talk about the Quran, Islam, you're talking about the Quran. First 5 books, Moses, are canonical. So according to Muslims and Islam itself, you cannot be a Muslim unless, if you are denying the existence of Israel. Just flat out, point blank, period. Because it's like, there's a Western propaganda piece. I don't know if it's a propaganda piece or not, but basically, it basically says in the the propaganda says that the Quran says that it requires for the death of all non-Muslims. That's not true. Any Muslim that says the book any Muslim that says the book says any Muslim that says the book calls for the death of all non-Muslims is not really a Muslim, because they are believing what they want instead of actually believing what is true, if that makes sense. Because what is true is written about in the Holy Quran. It's all right there. Like, it is so simple in black and white. Like, even polygamy was a weird gray area in the other two books, but in the fucking Quran, it's basically stated that one man could have 5 wives. One man could have 4 wives. Sorry, that was misinformation. One man could have 4 wives, and a woman can only have 1 husband. Oh, here. So, as a Muslim, if you are a Muslim, that I know that you have some bad feelings about Israel. Trust me, I do too. I do not like the way they handle things, and especially as an American, I do not like Israel, considering how much they're lobbying our governments and shit like that. I do not like the Israeli government in the slightest, but I am open-minded to meeting Jewish people. I actually do want to meet Jewish people. I've never really met a Jewish person. I do want to see for myself what they have to say. I know some of the things that are written about in their book. But I really want to read the Talmud. I really want to read the Talmud. Talmud is a Jewish book. It's a collection of first-hand experience in oral tradition. Basically, a book written about. Basically, a book about Moses and Abraham and their lives and how they've lived their lives, shit like that, etc. Which that's why I do want to read the Talmud, because like, how would I not want to fucking read about Moses? Moses is my second favorite prophet. Moses actually used to be my favorite, but then because like he freed the slaves, which I found pretty cool, and he did some like other stuff. But then I read about the Prophet Muhammad, and man, this dude was such a badass. It was awesome reading about Muhammad. I had a lot of fun reading about Muhammad because it was just so fascinating and interesting. He was such a great leader. Turned friends to foes. I do want to say, okay, there's been a lot of controversy about Muhammad. Like, considering the fact that he married someone who was 9 years of age at the time, if I'm remembering correctly. And you're talking about 7th century Arabia. I think the lesson... okay, so the problem with Western countries today is... Okay, let me turn this down a bit. And there's a problem in Western countries today where... there's male loneliness and shit like that. And I'm putting this into 2-parters, but the reason I've actually looked into this, the reason why, okay, it was consensual not only for the girl but the man, and the man was Muhammad's best friend. This daughter was not being married to a stranger. This was Muhammad's best friend, and his best friend asked the daughter to marry Muhammad to bring their families closer together, if I remember correctly. In the 7th century Arabia, so I don't think the lesson should be go out and marry little kids, because I don't think that's right personally. I think the lesson that is meant to be taught from Muhammad's example here is arranged marriages are okay only if all the parties consent to the arranged marriage. Only if that's the case, and also if what's the word I'm looking for? Arranged marriages are okay only if all parties consent, and like the person, like if it's your best friend, then have them have the two opposite sexes marry each other. Like if you have a son, then have your best friend have your son marry your best friend's daughter. Like people that you have a bond of the soul with, who are just more than friends, that are family. I think that's the example that Muhammad should be setting. And people and it pisses me off that people really think that what Muhammad did was a bad thing. Like it's like the atrocity Olympics. Like I'm on Reddit, right? And there's a subreddit called History Memes, and it's basically like which atrocity was the worst, the Holocaust or Holodomor? And it's like, dude, the Atrocity Olympics is shitty, and also judging something based upon judging something from our time frame, judging something from the past based on our modern time frame is just bullshit, just plain bullshit. Because, like, someone in 100 years could look back and say, oh my god, you're fucking stupid for doing all this. It's just basically, like, it's just completely ignorant and hypocritical to say that something is wrong because your modern standards say they are. Get off your fucking high horse. Get off your ivory tower and fucking come down to the real world, for fuck's sake. Man, this chat is just heated about man, this is getting heated. But I hope that I provided an unbiased and rational, unbiased and rational view of my beliefs. Like, I wasn't born into Islam. I actually was born into Christianity, but I converted to Islam because fuck that shit. That's a whole can of beans, different set. But
what's this?
judging anything from the past by modern standards is just like, fucking kill me, please. Anybody who does that is just trying to justify their own hatred for something or someone. Which 9 out of 10 times, the shit that's typically spewed, like, oh, it's wrong, blah, 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 blah. First of all, a lot of people who say that are not Muslims and do not understand the context, and they don't even understand the history. It's literally 7th century Arabia, but, and if the lesson people are drawing from that is to marry little kids, then how could they be Muslims? They're twisting they're twisting the example that should be set. At least this is all my beliefs, in my opinion. By the way, I'm just providing something that I believe is unbiased and rational. If you don't agree, that's fine. But like we should be taking the right lessons from things. I believe people should be able to marry whoever they want, and if they can't find anybody to marry, then just set up an arranged marriage. Like, that seems perfect. But you would have to have the final say. Like, you should have the final say on who you get to marry, not your parents. Your parents should be able to decide how the fuck you live your life. If that happened to me, my God, I'd probably be dead 10 years ago. Heated conversation, discussion, hot topic. But whenever I ever talk about my Islam or my religion, I'm always going to refer to the Holy Quran, because that is Islam. Like, you know, you can, like, everything a Muslim needs is in that book. Dude, yeah, it pisses me off so much that people judge things in the past by modern standards. Like, who the hell died and made you God? Get off your ivory tower. And that, dude, if that's the only thing out of, like, if that's the only thing you could find and take out of context to make Muhammad Saul, peace be upon him, if that's the only thing that Christians can take from Muhammad Saul, peace be upon him, and try and turn it into a shitty thing, I think that makes Muhammad Saul a great man. Because, like, if you look at any good figure in history, they always have their controversy. They always have something. And if that bullshit, if him marrying his best friend's daughter from a time whenever that shit was common, You know? It just pisses me off that people, like, just get off your fucking ivory tower. I don't know. I hope I've provided, like, an unbiased explanation. I just wish to be unbiased because it helps people, I'd imagine. I hope it helps people, at least. Like, get an understanding or an idea of what's what. And I just wish to be as unbiased as possible. That's why I've always talked about the book directly. Not even directly, just... Not even directly, and also, like, even if I'm not talking about the book, I'm also using logic and reason. Completely unbiased. I'm trying to be completely unbiased because that's fair, right? Like, why would I talk about something if I'm... Like, if I'm... the way I look at it is, if you're talking about something and you're biased, you're talking out your ass. Point blank simple. If it's... The way I look at it, if it's 50% unbiased, and it has some... Then I'd imagine an acceptable ratio for bias. It has to be at least... Like, the maximum bias that there can be is 30%. I'm going to say that's my personal limit for bias. This is like the most I've talked in an episode.
Huh.
The Hermit. That's alt. That was the mission discussing alt. I like how these are all by fast travel points. The design for this, like these, like if you had a tarot mission or another game, they would not mark it at all, and they would not put it by fast travel points. At least this is the design of this is thoughtfully thought out. I will say though that Cyberpunk was released in like an alpha or beta version, so 1.0. I like the fact that it's 2.0 right now is crazy.
Huh. What's this?
I kind of like the fact that,
Yeah? What's up in the big world?
Now that I think about it, you don't have Vinci PD
I
bothering
kind of
you
like
way
that
out here.
that
No
closed gate
corpo
armor
supply
because I would just keep
inspections
changing my outfit.
You got anything
Just make Johnny Silverhand's
unconventional
gear the best armor in the
that I
game.
wouldn't find in the city?
But I like this
I'm
better,
sure we
I
can
think.
find you
I like the
something.
armor system for clothes, but I think I like the current
What do you
everything
carry?
better. Everything just feels...
Firearms.
Because back in the
Best
day, you
in
could just
all
swap
the
out your
Badlands.
cybernetics on the street. Now you have to go to a Ripper dock, shit like that. Shotgun. Yeah, pissed me off how people could be so high and mighty. I don't know if you could tell. Dude, from the way I talk, like I'm gonna put some self-awareness here. From the way I talk, I kind of sound like a dirt poor colored person, which I am. I am. That's why I've been doing YouTube for 2 years and just hammering away at it because it's like my chance to get out of the gutter. But when I hear myself talk, I definitely heard that. Like, get off your ivory tower. Definitely sound like someone from the slums. But yeah, if any Muslim believes something and that isn't from the book, and they say it's in the book, they're just projecting their own beliefs on the book, and they're not actually really a Muslim. Controversial opinion. Most controversial shit as hell. But same thing applies to Christianity, you know. A lot of Christians I've talked to Christians. I've been friends with them. I've tried my best to understand them. Apparently, from my understanding, I've even talked to an unbiased Christian who actually recognizes the problems with the faith, or the people of the faith, whichever you want to say about it. But basically, so how Christians view things is Christ died, and his sacrifice puts Christians on the same level as God, and which is totally fucking blasphemous. But some people use some people use their belief that they are on the same level as God to be an absolute snotty dick and to justify all their shitty actions. Like, oh, I'm on the same level as God, fuck you. But it's like, man, that's not how it works. It doesn't matter what faith you are. It doesn't matter what you are. If you are following a book, like whether Old Testament, New Testament, the Quran, if you are following the book, you are following the book to the letter. And if you are projecting your own personal beliefs on your book, then you are not really part of that faith, because you're just taking snippets and applying it to your own personal belief instead of just following straight out whatever you follow as planned for you. Totally controversial opinion, but I don't care. I just feel it's that cut and dry, man. Like, if you aren't truly following your book or whatever you follow, then how can you say you are what you are? I don't know. Just logical, rational. At least I hope it is. If I'm just being a dick, you can tell me, but I believe that I'm being rational.
Jackie gave you these cards, right? I remember when he asked me to help him pick the right deck.
Mm-hmm. He picked just the thing for me, too. I feel a real connection to this deck. We could lay out a spread for you now, if you like.
Yeah. Why the hell not?
Focus on the recent past and what you expect the Hermit. In solitude, he discovers the truth about himself and the world. From this, he draws strength. His lantern cutting through the darkness. Could be you, or someone who shows you kindness. But watch out. A reversed Hierophant lurks in the darkness. He brings crisis, both in life and authority, rebellion and fanaticism. He is a grave threat. The devil reversed. You will find yourself under the influence of powerful people with unclear motives. Be very careful. The tower. You and everyone around you will experience a great shock. When the tower falls, nothing will be the same again.
Arasaka Tower?
Nothing at all.
Ominous.
Thanks for the heads up, Misty. I'll watch out.
I'm glad you understand.
Okay. Hour 20. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Have a good day.